Hey, Sharon here, and in the last episode of the Ask the Experts podcast, I talked about driving traffic to your website. In this episode, I want to give you a quick tip on how to turn that traffic into leads. So, let's get started.
Welcome to the Ask the 401k Experts podcast, where you get strategies, resources, and best practices for growing a successful and compliant 401k practice. And now, here's your host, Sharon Pivirotto.
When plan sponsors find your site, your online store, it's never wasted traffic since if you have your website set up properly, you can start to create authority and credibility, name recognition with your prospects. But the truth is, most people will leave your site and never return. So the saying goes, while you have them there, why not serve them? Why not give them something of value that will keep you in front of them longer and give you an opportunity to serve them down the road? Something that can turn that prospect into a lead. There's a marketing term that's thrown around a lot called a lead magnet, or a freebie, or an opt-in offer. And it's an important term to know because you want to have something on your site that leads people to give you their email address. Once you have that, it's like getting someone's business card handed to you in person, but it's the online version, where they freely give you their information so you can follow up with them about the topic they're interested in. Too many advisors have a form on their site that simply reads, "Sign up for my free newsletter." And that's not a very strong give. It doesn't make me want to give you my email address. For what? For a newsletter? How does that help me? I can see how it helps you, but what's in it for me? WIIF. What's in it for me? That's the question your plan sponsors have on their mind. If not consciously, subconsciously, what is the benefit? So in the last podcast episode, we talked about using the words people are actually searching for online to give them the content, the information they're looking for, but to take it a step further, to get them on your lead list, once they go to your site, give away something related to that article. It's not rocket science. It is easier said than done, I'll give you that. But for example, if you write an article on what should be included in 401k committee bylaws, in that article, you could offer a free template. Download the free committee bylaws template. Just enter your email address for instant access. Now you've gone from people in your store to people on your hot prospect list, potential buyers. See, every article you write, maybe not every article, you want to make sure that there's a purpose and a point behind it, but almost every article or post that you have on your site should give your readers something tangible relating to that article that they might exchange for their email address. Maybe it's the PDF version of the article, if it's a really long, really good one, the checklist version, the template, a list of do's and don'ts, maybe what to avoid. The possibilities are endless. Time, however, is not. I get it. You need to be spending your time building relationships and closing the sale. That's what most advisors are good at. I get it. But until you have a lead, someone to get in front of, to talk to, you kind of don't have a job. You have a skill, but that skill requires leads in order to work. So, yesterday on the 401k Best Practices blog, I released a free investment committee starter kit. It's a full set of documents that includes education on why a committee is important, how to set up a committee, key considerations, and a set of document templates. There's committee bylaws, sample meeting minutes, sample agenda, several templates that each one alone could be used as a lead magnet or the freebie that you can give away on your website. So I'm giving that to you. I'd encourage you to download the free starter kit and model it so that you can give something away on your website to start turning your prospects into leads. The PDF download, it's copyright free. I'm making it available to the public in the public domain, so you can totally swipe 100% of it. Of course, I'd encourage you to make it your own. You can change the title to Fiduciary Kit or whatever you want. Maybe change the book suggestion that's in there, but customize it a bit so it's not exactly the same. When you go to download it, I think for a small fee, maybe it's like less than $50, You can have the PowerPoint version, so swiping it becomes super easy, as easy as opening the file and making a couple changes, downloading it as a PDF, and voila, post it on your website. But whatever topic you write about, make sure you give something away that would be valuable to plan sponsors. That gives you a real lead, their name and email address, so you can follow up with them in the future for the opportunity to identify what they need and help them. In the next episode of the Ask the Experts podcast, I'll give you some ideas for what to follow up with so you can turn that lead into an appointment and put your relationship and sales skills to work. Until then, have a great week. If you want more resources, strategies, and best practices for growing a successful 401k practice, be sure to subscribe to the Ask the Experts podcast in iTunes so you don't miss out on new ideas from future conversations. Then be sure to visit the main site, 401kbestpractices.com. When you enter your email address to join the 401k Best Practice community, you'll get access to my most advanced strategies and resources to grow and protect your 401k business. Again, that's 401kbestpractices.com.